U.S. deportation flights have resumed, with Venezuela agreeing to accept its citizens. Secretary of State Marco Rubio had threatened new sanctions if the country's government refused them. The Trump administration's push to deport non-citizens under an 18th century law will return to a courtroom today. On Face the Nation, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz railed against a federal judge blocking the deportations. Listen.
We are saying that TDA is acting as a proxy of the Maduro regime. This is how the Alien and Sedition Act applies. And we cannot have district judges interfering with the commander-in-chief's actions to take care of, in the way he deems necessary, a terrorist organization.
Let's bring in CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe with more on this. Ed, what is the White House saying about this appeals court hearing today?
Well, the White House continues to appeal the decision by the federal district judge here in Washington, arguing that the president was within his rights to use this law because, in their view of the administration, this gang, this violent gang out of Venezuela, Tren de Agua, is violent and is, in essence, trying to stoke violence and chaos here in the United States. The interpretation of that law is ultimately at the heart of this, and the Attorney General said on Sunday on another Sunday morning program that she anticipates that this fight will go all the way to the Supreme Court, which it seems the White House is hoping for, to get some clarity on what exactly a president can do with this law, if anything, regarding immigration. So that fight will resume today. Remember, this judge has been pushing the administration for more details on who exactly was sent on those flights, how many more people in this country could conceivably be sent away by using that law, and other details, operational details of the decision to send those flights. So far, the administration's been dragging its feet on sharing some of those details, Harold.
And Ed, there are some new reports that the IRS is now helping the Department of Homeland Security with immigration enforcement. What do we know about that?
It's nearing an agreement with the Homeland Security Department to share the tax information of people believed to be in this country illegally. Now, normally, your tax information is protected by the IRS for security and privacy concerns, and in limited circumstances, it can be shared with law enforcement. Not normally, though, for immigration enforcement. And so there's been an ongoing talks between the IRS and DHS about allowing the Homeland Security Secretary or other top officials to request specific names. So long as they have the names and the addresses of these people, the IRS could pull it out of their database and share it. It'll undoubtedly be challenged in court. Again, another legal fight that the administration is welcoming. But the argument they're making is, look, if one agency has this information on these people, why wouldn't we necessarily share it with Homeland Security if they're here illegally? The issue, though, is undocumented immigrants for decades have been paying into the Social Security system and other payroll taxes in order to prove, eventually, should they get a chance to either get a green card or become a citizen, that they were participating in the system and following the rules despite coming here illegally. It's another big legal challenge to come, Errol.
All right. With the latest from the White House, that's Ed O'Keefe. Ed, thanks.